Hi, chat. Welcome to the stream. How are y'all doing today? It is Monday, the 6th of October of 2025, and Garuda has just followed. Thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. We've also got this notification to replay. X has resubbed at 30 months. Thank you for your continued support. It's good to see you again. I hope you're doing well. And I appreciate your continued support and you stopped by again. It's been a bit, I feel like, unless I'm wrong. No, maybe you were here last stream. Were you here last stream? No, it's been a bit. Welcome back. Hello, hello. Let's see. Strange Sorcerer was first today. Hello, hello. JJMC is also here. How you doing? The Endless River, good to see you. Hello, hello. Ivan, welcome back. How you doing? Particularly Pythonic is also here. And the Huttree has subscribed with Prime. Thank you for the resub at 2 months, which gets you a fancy new badge. It's good to see you again. I hope you're doing well. Woos is also here. Hello, hello. Hi. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. So the plan for today's stream is to try and pick up the Stripe stuff that I haven't worked on in a while for Pregament CI to try and get self-service invoicing working so that people can pay me money. Because there are currently there are currently a few users that the problem is so stupid. So GitHub has two different types of organizations. One where you just pay them and it's super normal and everything just works. And then they have manual invoicing where they send you a paper invoice and you either wire them or mail them money and they accept money that way. Organizations that are manually invoiced cannot purchase marketplace apps because of the way that they are. And so those particular users have to reach out to me directly. I have to bill them separately, and then I have to manually enable them in the database, which is just stupid. Waste my fucking time. And I always forget. And I have like 5 or 6 such customers right now. And I'm pretty sure most of them have not paid me in like a year. Because I just don't remember to bill them. And I don't want to have to remember to bill them. And so we're going to try and set up Stripe to replace that. Last time we did this, we got everything working only to realize that the most common payment method that these invoice customers use, which is international wire, is not supported by the basic Stripe setup. So we have to do the complex one. And I was like, fuck that noise. I don't want to do this. I'll do it some other time. And guess what? That some other time is over the next couple of weeks. Unless it's a lot simpler than I expect, but looking at the docs, it looked very complicated. But yeah, hopefully that also answers your question, particularly Pythonic, on the state of things. Also, I've not done my chess puzzles in like a week, so we're gonna catch up on chess puzzles first, and then we're gonna do some code, and we're gonna figure out where we got to in the particular thing. What's my notification? Oh. Random person wants to play a daily game. Maybe I'll do that. Seems like, I mean, it's a Monday puzzle, so it should be pretty easy. But let's go back to last Friday, where we get harder puzzles. You're tripping, says the puzzle. Well, I feel like this, maybe. I mean, we also, I mean, this is just a trade, but seems sort of powerful. I don't know. I'm gonna try the wrong idea first. Oh, it's neither of those ideas. They could interrupt the rook. But that's just inviting this. Ooh! This is a tricky one. We could double up the rooks. But then I feel like that just gives us a massive, sad trade time. I'm gonna use the hint. Oh, it is this rook. Oh, is it sack now? Because... Oh, but this isn't a check anymore. I mean, is it still this check? And then... I feel like it has to be this check, yeah. This doesn't pin the queen because we just lose it here. But we could also trade queens for no good reason. Oh, this invites something, which allows us to take the queen. Yeah, that's what it is. That's clearly what it is. Nice. Mr. Swat says, hello, chess stream. Yeah, no, I'm just catching up on puzzles because I haven't done them in a week. I used to do them on my work laptop, and so I was reminded every day. But I don't have a work laptop anymore, so I don't do them. Humbling the defense. Okay. I mean, that forces this, which just, am I missing something? That seems like super easy. Oh. I'm what? How is this not right? Oh, because it can run away here. Interesting. I mean, could double up and then play the original idea. Because my king is pretty safe. But no, it's not that either. It's a pawn move! Oh, I guess block the getaway? Yeah. And then has to sack the queen. Aha! Don't give me hints. I'm not gonna read them. Ranastra, I'm figuring this out myself. I will use the cheaty hint. I don't need chat hints. Catch me if you can. Somehow I feel like we're gonna be chasing the some piece around the board. Probably the king. Oh, you just came from a chess stream? It's all good. The answer is always sack the queen. Yeah. Just sack the queen. Easy, 5 head. So we could force the king either to hide, and that would be checkmate-ish. If we force him out, though, then I don't know the continuation from there. That doesn't seem helpful. We could force him out this way, which gives us a lot of mobility. But it is clearly not that. It is a queen move, though. I mean, I was thinking this, but that seems too slow. Let's see if that's... Oh, I guess that is the idea. Maybe? Maybe not? Oh, I guess we can use our... Really? It's this? But why? That seems not a helpful move. This would force him... Oh. Yeah, I guess... Oh, because the bishop would stop us here. That, checks out then. fun. I didn't even think about the bishop. Cool. Okay. Anyway, back to programming. Let's see where we were last time because I don't even remember. We have stripe example and stripe example 2. What does this to do say? Yeah, we need to figure that shit out. What's stripe example 2? This one seems more involved. It seems like I have more junk going on here. And this is a test case, so don't. It's fine. Shush. Playing Botez Gambit at the first opportunity? Yeah. Minnie Jacob says removing the bishop makes sense. Yeah, I guess I didn't really think about like forcing the king to the back rank. But it's fine, we got there. Okay, so we can't use, I think it's checkout sessions, which was the easy one. So we have to use the more complicated one. I think this is the more complete example. Let's see what was working or what was not working. Oh, Flask run? Probably. Lecture Jake says hello from my attic. From your attic? Are you in like a cool like a hidey hole in your attic? Bearded Ninja says, are you using Ubuntu in a VM with VirtualBox? Yes. What did I do here before? User 1. User 1. I think I used 1, 2, 3 already. This is logging in. What did this do? 500. Oh, right. I remember now. We disabled all the payment methods except for International Wire and got this error, and then I was like, fuck this noise, I'm done. W. Churnik says, hi, what framework are you using now? Or is it just Python? I'm mostly putzing around. I believe this is just a simple Flask app. But the stuff that I'm writing now is not particularly framework specific. I'm mostly trying to just make some very basic requests. Panda says Gramps iPad. Hello. And the Stripe SDK. But I'm realizing that I need to undo what we were doing before. So let me log in and get things in order. The username, not my old. It's funny. Gram's iPad says has resubbed at 60 months. Says, give me my senior discount, please. How does that? How? Okay. Here's your senior discount at 5 years of subdom. Thank you for your continued support, Grandma's iPad. It's always great to see you. And I hope you're doing well. I appreciate you. Mr. Sean says Flask sucks. What's wrong with Flask? I feel like it's fine. Okay. We're back here. I don't remember how to do this. No? Billing? Subscriptions. Fuck, where's the payment methods part? Oh, God damn it. Payment methods. Here we go. Payment configuration, default, and WAT. Uh-huh. WAT seems to be this one. The dashboard is experiencing an unusually high load and couldn't complete some of your requests. What a crazy fucking error message. Marslog says, "Hi, Anthon. I don't know who Anthon is. Are you back in Stripe or still in Sentry?" Neither! Tkinter is the best front-end framework? Ayo. I think we're just gonna edit the default one. I haven't touched this since June. I have French card enabled. What the fuck? This doesn't seem right at all. This doesn't seem right at all. This doesn't match what we have. Like, I mean, cards is disabled, but like, normal bank transfer should be fine. Oh, it's ACH. Oh, this is international wire. This is the thing. Okay, so we're gonna turn. Yeah. We're gonna turn on cards. And apparently you can't turn off French cards, I guess. No, you don't have to be sorry. It's fine. It's fine. Flash Thor, hello. How you doing? I'm just being a little theatrical for no goddamn reason. I think I'm gonna delete this because I don't know why I have a thing. Well, how do I delete it? Oh my god, piss off. Do I have to go to manage to remove it? What the heck? Oh my god. Okay. All right. But we know this payment method configuration is inactive. Oh, okay. So we changed the payment method configuration. What if we just comment that out? We're gonna use the default one now? Nice. Okay. Anyway, we know this doesn't work, so well, we got it working again, but it doesn't accomplish the goal that we have, so we have to do the hard thing. Crazy Style is here. Hello. How you doing? Which means I need to read the docs. Stripe subscriptions docs. Oh, they changed their icon. What is this new icon? Does Stripe have a new logo? Why does Stripe have a new logo? This is the logo that I know. What is this one? These pictures always look so funny. I assume you mean option instead of action? Question about the last YouTube video from Mini Jagus. Thank you for the resub at 3 months with Prime, which gets you a fancy new badge. If a company's not public, how worth it is... I assume option. How worth it is an option. It is worth 0. It cannot have real value unless there's a secondary. Who decides the value of the stock? It depends on companies. Usually it is decided by a valuation. There's some number for it. Like a third party will evaluate a company and decide how much it's worth per share. But the answer is the valuation is just made up numbers. Like until it is vetted against a public market, it's all just whatever. These all look like... Oh no, I don't actually want this. actually want this. Delete. Oh, shift delete. Yeah. I don't see the new rectangle icon. Anyway, I don't care. I don't care. Why am I looking into it? MDS Ubuntu, hello, how you doing? Flashster says, don't we love doing the hard things? No. I want this shit to be easy. I can't do a no code option because we need complicated things. Is this page helpful? Not really. We know we can't use the low code version. Oh. We already did that. Blah, blah, blah. All right, we already did this. We can't use checkout sessions. So we need not the checkout session version of this. We can't use Stripe checkout. There's a page which has 3 options on it, and I don't remember how to get to it, but it's not this one. Fuck. Damn. We're doing Stripe again? What a historical moment, says easy. It was only June last time we did this, so I'm not gonna. Oh, I could go back and. I could go back and watch my VOD from June to find it. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, here we go. Embedded payment form seems... Oh my god. Grace Alice says, the company I work at is planning to never go public. Yikes. But for seniority, they give shares in the company to say it's employee owned, whatever that means. So those are worth absolutely nothing, especially if they say they're never going to go public. Mini Jacob says, so they will say a third party company said one option is worth X and I have to trust my company. But you don't have to trust your company. But yeah, they will assign a valuation for things, and you can either do with that what you will. Oh my god. I fucking hate when people do this. It's so annoying. Like like why? Why do you need to involve pre-commit at all? Just call your tool directly. Pre-commit works already. You don't need to test it. Please don't. Oh. Like, why are they doing this? Like, why do they need to run pre-commit to run MyPy to test their MyPy plugin? What? What the fuck are they doing? Run MyPy. It's intended as an improved version of Mirror's MyPy. What terrible things does it do? Language script. Ah, yes, indeed. Oh my god. Holy Christ. Yeah, this is a terrible idea. What the fuck? What have I found? Also, it just makes a temporary file that never gets cleaned up and never gets used. This is gonna be slow as shit. Why? Says particularly Pythonic, right? What are they doing? This is a terrible idea. What other terrible ideas do they have? Check merge conflict. Like, there's already one. Unlink the original. This hook takes no arguments. What? Why wouldn't they just use one of the... Oh my god. There are already things that do all of these things, but better. Wild. Truly wild. Anyway. Dark Polearm says, why not though? Why not have a random shell script modify your system dependencies? Just silently edit your system dependencies? Yeah. Why not? Why not? Of course. All right, let's go back to the stripe stuff. I like to live on the edge, right? Yeah, payment links aren't supported. Okay, well, we don't care about usage based. Like, ideally, I don't want to actually have to implement all the payment method HTML stuff. Like, I would love to just use their embedded payment form, but I don't know. Let's see. Payment methods support Stripe subscriptions. It's pre-commit but better, TM. Come on, Anthonk. It's better because it's different. What the fuck is this? Fuck off. No. I think it's this page. There's like a table somewhere. Here we go. This is what I'm looking for. I don't care about that. Subscriptions. Check out his 3 modes: payment, subscription, and setup. Bank transfers. This is the one. Yeah, so checkout does not support it in subscription mode, which is, yeah. But subscriptions supports it. Is payment element? That's the... What's the fucking... Yeah, so I can't do checkout, which is the nice one. So I have to do payment elements. Bleh. Want to install packages? Use UV. You're going to create a virtual env, right? Install system-wide dependencies parish. Yeah. Meta Marco says hello, hello, hello. 3 hellos. Whoa. Watch them while working. Welcome, welcome. What is the emote? I can't see it because the chat window is not letting me. 2020 shh. I see. It sort of looks like Among Us, which would make sense. Edel says on-call is so fun, everyone. Everyone should be on call all the time. I mean, I think a healthy organization needs on-call. It was kicking and screaming to get previous company to do any amount of on-call. Okay, so we have to do payment elements. Two core payments, APIs with elements, give you flexibility, blah, blah, blah. Integrate pre-built. For most cases, we recommend using checkout sessions. Yeah, I feel like we're already doing that. I have 2 things called session. Yeah, so we do create a session here. Use the payment intents API to model just the payment step with more granular control. Okay, so I'm pretty sure we'll use this. What is this diagram? What is this diagram? Okay. Beetle says, I agree, on-call is very helpful, but we definitely were not ready with proper escalation policies for things. Oh, is my internet dropping? No? Twitch is just derping? Okay, good to know. Good to know. Also, I feel like my camera's like in a weird spot today. I don't know what it is. Zayther says, ah yes, I do remember. I believe it was the summer of 25. Meetings from 10 a.m. to 2 a.m. galore. Oh god. Boardroom meeting, says Pandoxer, right? Hello, hello. Good to see you again. Easywhite says, this all sounds so overcomplicated, but the banking system is complicated. Maybe it cannot be more simple. Well, the thing is, I could just set this up without support for wires and just be like, if you can't pay by a credit card or via US ACH or anything else, then sorry. Tough shit. But I think that would churn 3 of my 5 customers. But they're already not paying, so... So... Is it really any different? No, I'm not bad at this. I can make this happen. Graham's iPad says, what are you setting up again? I missed it. So Premium CI Premium CI is available on GitHub Marketplace, and you can purchase a particular plan if you are an individual user or an organization that is not an invoiced organization. Invoice organizations cannot purchase these at all. And so I have to manually invoice them, and I don't like manually invoicing them, so we're gonna try and set up self-service invoicing. Yeah. Give to me free money, Python man, yeah. EasyWhite says, but the question is, would it be good to have the money now? I don't need the money right now. I just want to set this up so I don't ever have to think about it again. Let's assume that table is still useful. We'll probably still need this. Let's look at this. You got that golden parachute? Not really. Not really. I'm just not thinking about my situation at the moment. Python's 3.6? What the fuck? Pandox says, Anthunk, in my experience, most decorators I've seen in practice were unnecessary, too confusing. I'm not against decorators in general, but I think some libraries do them very well. But man, people maybe get too excited and overdo it. Is this your experience as well? Yes. I find that most decorators make everything harder to understand and a lot harder to debug, and probably could be done in a more imperative way. Yeah. Okay. So we actually have this part already. Session create with the line items, in fact. So we already have this part. So we're actually partway through on this. See, but this says mode equals payment. What is the mode? Why is this spaced so weird? Who wrote this? How do I fix their fucking docs? Why are they not running a code formatter on any of this shit? Actually, I know the answer to this. I tried to fix this while I was there. I tried to introduce a code formatter on the docs because I was sick of people like copy pasting this garbage and people being like, whoa, all the things are, my linters are all inky. It's like, yeah, we format all of our other code. Why don't we format our docs? And then got a big long argument about it, and I was just like, never mind, I don't give a shit. Ashley says, are we winning? No, we're dealing with Stripe. We're always losing until it works, and then we're winning. But we're so far from working. So far from winning. Okay, so this is a Ajax request. Oh, I shouldn't say Ajax. That dates me severely. Are you winning, son? No, we're not. Well, we're gonna look at the checkout session docs and look at copy for LLM. Oh, can we view it as markdown? How? Does that? No. I thought it was gonna take me to the actual GitHub page. Pseudo's growling on the other side of the basement. Must have dreamed about kitties. Ayo. And Doctor says, oh, you didn't stripe skip. Maybe reset and try for a better seed next run. Yeah. Grandmax says that always what it comes down to. I don't give a shit. Yeah. I just wanted to make things better, but it was so much work to make things better that I just gave up on making things better. Okay, I think I can still set this properly. Use Stripe billing to set up fixed price subscriptions. Docs people are the fucking worst. Well, that's the thing about Stripe is they're always like, no, our docs are the best. Blah blah blah. Everything's so good. The greenest pastures possible because we're Stripe and we're the best. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna scroll through this though. Return URL after payment attempt, Stripe trucks. Yeah. This is gonna just, I feel like this is gonna use, You'll never transaction types. Oh yeah, recurring use subscriptions. Okay, cool. Build a checkout page. What the fuck is load Stripe? Oh, I see. Okay, I mean, this seems not so bad. Let's adjust our thing to do this then. They want to micromanage the dumbest shit and change things where they make zero fucking sense because, well, that's not correct for technical documentation. And then they change it to be actually wrong. Yeah. 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 Okay, so... How did this even work before? Okay, so on our homepage, if we're logged in, we can log out. This button takes us to this view, but we need it to not. We need it to JavaScript. Annoyingly. I don't know how we got to this view, but we'll probably have to change that. Maybe. Oh, I think that's if this subscription exists. So let's try this in the current mode. Create the subscription so I can see that thing. Developer advocate is just sales for techies. Changed my mind. So Technically, for my work for the university, my title is developer advocate, so we'll see. We'll see what that's like. Where's the example ones? Why are there not? Oh, I have to fill out the test cards. I don't know how to fill out the test cards. Blah blah blah. Success. Why do we need to collect email? Oh, we already did this, I guess. Not found, because I didn't make the success page. Shit. What did I name my user? What user ID did I use? I don't even remember. Because I restarted the server. I guess we gotta do this again. Anthong update Babby? Am I out of date? What the fuck? Why? Oh, I don't have the webhook thing running. I don't have the webhook running. Am I on an old version of Babby? I am. What did we even change? This, I guess, in April. Yeah. Interesting. Anyway, we're upgraded. Z Snail says, "Ayo, better wire that money to me. I'd gladly accept it." Yeah. Fucking, I don't remember how to do this. Stripe. I think it's listen. I don't even remember how to do this. Stripe, test, web. Let's not use this window. It's been so long since we did this. Blah, blah, blah. Where's the command line? There we go. Forward to. Stripe, listen, forward to. Is that just the host name? Where did that go? Please update to 1.31.0. How about no? Expired API key. Well, what the fuck? How do I get a non-expired API key? Probably Stripe login. I'm gonna do that like this. And I'm gonna get a new auth token. Yeah. Fucking A. I guess this is the test account, so I don't even care. But best to be using the proper security ideas anyway. Are we winning against Stripe? No, we're not winning Build all this. We're certainly trying though. Oh my fucking god. Oh. It's making me multi-factor, even though I didn't have to multi-factor for the other thing, which is real weird. Hooray. Yeah. You may now close this window and return to the command line. Perfect. Key will expire after 90 days. Well, I guess it's been 90 days since we did this last time. Alright, back to the lab again. Hooray! Wow, look, I have webhook signing secret. Hooray. That's fine, because we don't actually care about that. Also, why did the success page not work? I guess we'll just do the homepage for now. And we've learned that we don't need that. So... Oh, I'm logged in somehow still? Let's try this again. It has my information pre-filled also? Shush. Oh, it's telling me I need to fill up my water. Let's do this real quick. I just want to make sure the webhooks are working with the old version before we switch to the thing that's going to be broken. Okay. 405? What is 405? Why is it red? I feel like that's no content, which is fine. No, wait. Oh, because it's posting the wrong endpoint. 405 is wrong verb. This is what we need to have. We're gonna try again. Fuck. Alright, we try again. Okay, so we should get some webhooks happening. You are currently subscribed. And then we can go to manage subscription. Wow, we have lots of subscriptions that we have paid for a bunch of times. And we can cancel them. Oh, you can click no thanks. Nice. Oh, I clicked the wrong button. I hope this page works for Wire. Zakrab says, "Are you self-employed?" Is that a fancy way to say unemployed? If so, correct. Cancel did not work. Oh, because it's canceling at the end of the period. Yeah. Unemployed grinds at fun employed. True, true. Was I laid off? Technically. Technically. So that I can file for unemployment. Z Snail says, I've been unemployed my whole life. Oh. Interesting. Alright, well, I'm gonna go fill up my water. I have Precommit CI LLC. It's true, yeah. Why does chat keep disconnecting? Oh, it didn't actually disconnect. The Ugly Dev? The Ugly Dev, oh no. Says, I bought the Kinesis Freestyle 2. Yours looks better, but mine is cool too. Yeah, this is the Freestyle Pro, which is slightly different. I don't know what's different about it, but I just know it's slightly different. Anyway, I'm gonna go fill my water. I will be right back. And we'll we got the webhook part working again. We've gotten back to June of this year. So next we'll try and get the payment flow working. But I will see you in a sec. Hello, I'm back. See you in 3 months. Oh no. Zachary says, hey guys, while he's gone, let's replace everything with TypeScript. Good luck. Wilfred says, can you smell what the rock is cooking? Not from where I am. Dances with Dirt says Pearl. Hello, hello, Dances with Dirt. There's a race in a relay race in Michigan called Dances with Dirt. That some of my friends ran recently. I did not, but in case you wanted to know. Okay, what do we need to do here? We need to go back and read the docs because we scrolled way too far ahead. We need to load the Stripe JavaScript. It's interesting that this is not deferred and that it's loaded in the head. Isn't the new meta to put JavaScript at the end of the body? Hasn't it been the new meta for like a decade at this point? We're gonna put it at the end of the body and see what happens. We're just gonna do an inline script because fuck it. Because fuck it. We're just gonna have an inline script. You can also defer it and put it at the top. That's what I would have expected they would have done here because they deferred this one, but they didn't defer this one. Which makes me think that fuckery is afoot. Or their docs suck ass. One of the two. Who knows? Major Tanya, hello, hello, how you doing? JavaScript, says Mr. Swats, is true. Initialize with your publishable API key. Holy fuck, that's a lot of code. The script doesn't need to interact with the DOM, then I see no reason to defer it? Well, the problem is, so the reason you defer things is otherwise this blocks. This blocks until the file downloads and it executes. The whole point of defer is to say, I don't need this to execute. Run it whenever it downloads. So as written, this waits for the entire Stripe JavaScript to download and then executes it. Even if it just defines some names, like maybe that part's not that big a deal, but this is blocking. Which makes me think it's weird. Anyway, Grid Warrior, hello, hello, how you doing? But yeah, if it's at the bottom of the body, then it doesn't fucking matter because you're not blocking page load at that point. But this, as written, blocks page load. Seems weird to me. And I guess you would hope it's cached, but also there's no hashing here, so at worst case you're always going to take a round trip. And so this, even the best case, I said worst case you take a round trip. Best case you're still taking a round trip, so you're still adding like 100 to 200 milliseconds. on here. You're learning Ruby on Rails. What the fuck? Is this, are we in 2015 again? What's going on? That is a choice. As a choice. Okay, so I need to find my publishing key. My session expired. It was open for like 15 fucking minutes. God damn it. Let's do this again then. I only have my password manager enabled on the other browser. Publishing key. These are all test keys. What year is it, right? Gridware says, you're telling me, but I need job and they use. Yeah, that's fair. Easy says, you didn't notice, but it's 3 months already. Welcome to January. True. True. All right, look away, chat. Wait, how do I do the thing? We're gonna put a variable directly into a script tag. Where the fuck is the actual initialization? There you go. Not new stripe? No, it's just stripe. Hooray. Cool. Pancake XP says, ooh, keys. Thanks, I needed those. Yeah, they're the dev keys. It's fine. Spaceberry, hello, hello. Good to see you. It's going, it's going. This is a do as I say, not as I do moment. We're just trying to hack shit together to get it working. We're just trying to hack shit together to get it working. That's it. Bawada says, have you ever had a day at work when you were pushed so close to the edge that you just wanted to give in your notice and just switch off your laptop? So many days. Most, well, no. Not most of the days, but lots of days. Lots of days like that. That's at least in my experience pretty normal. Pretty normal. But I also maybe worked in a potentially more rage-inducing environment. But Clip T9M says, I just had my fight with Stripe 2 weeks ago. Hope yours is better than mine. Not looking like it so far. I mean, the other thing we could do the other thing I could do is just use the simple form of Stripe and just churn all the customers that are using Invoice or using International Wire. Be like, you have to figure out where a credit card is, or get wrecked, nerd. That would make everything easier. But I suspect I should probably do the math on it and see if it's worth it. Well, we're gonna try and get this shit working. We're gonna see how complicated this is. If it's so complicated that I don't feel comfortable keeping the code like this, then yeah, we'll figure that out then. Let's restart. You may test your Stripe.js integrations over HTTP. However, live Stripe integration must use HTTPS. What the fuck? Partition cookie or storage, blah, blah, blah. Okay, well, it seems to have initialized at least. Okay, so we need to adjust how our app works to instead do a thing. Mrs. Watt says, I wish there would be a way to perform other verbs in HTML other than get and post. You mean like in a form? I'm pretty sure you can in a form. And JavaScript you can with XML HTTP request. Pandoctor says, shouldn't some command ampersand hang up after closing the terminal tab I called it from? I swear I've struggled so much to make commands like this stick over SH, but now that I don't want them to stick in my local session, they just stay there. So over SH, you need like no hup to make them not get parented and die. In a normal shell session, they'll get reparented to 1 and then usually die. Because they don't handle sig hup, or they handle sig hup in the default behavior, which is to die. But I guess the answer is it depends, Pandoxer. Mr. Response says, or an easier way to define the payload so we don't have to do JavaScript anymore. Yeah. The current thing that I have is no JavaScript. Oh, you're talking about your thing. Yeah. I mean, you can I think you can do method equals delete on a form and it works. Spaceberry says, Anthony, do you have a suntan? It almost looks like you're back from holiday. I do, yes. I actually have one of the dumbest tans ever. You ready for this? Look at my watch tan. Ignore my face. Oh, it's actually kind of hard to see. I have like a pretty white stripe here. Also, it's on the underside of my arm, which is kind of funny. The reason for that, it's bad. It's bad. The reason for that is I hold my phone and I play Pokemon Go, and so I have tan on the underside of my arm. And in fact, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but yeah, you can see it pretty clearly from there. My two hands are different colors. My two hands are different colors because typically one is like this and the other one is like this. Yeah. But the other problem is from running. I run a lot, and so that's why I have a decent amount of tan. The other problem right now is this area is untanned. I'm just a fucking mess right now. I'll just put it that way. Wilfred says, I'm gonna be honest, you have the nastiest tan lines of all time, always uneven. Are you talking about my watch tan? Yeah, well, it is what it is. Mrs. Ron says, when I open a graphical user interface program from the terminal, I just use disown afterwards so that when I close the terminal, the program does not close. Oh, interesting. Two colored hands, yeah. Robobato, hello. I wouldn't notice any of those things, so you're good. I mean, most people don't unless they look closely or I point them out. Now it says, sounds like your typical nerd goes outside tans. I mean, I think most, at least I'm touching grass. Raccoon KW, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're doing well. Okay, so I know that we need to do a thing in our template. We have this form, which actually is no longer going to be a form. And we're just gonna do bad things. Check out, click. And document get element by ID. Check out, click, dot. How do I have to add event listener? It's been a while. Is that how this works? I don't fucking know. Click. Event listener. Well, we probably actually need. Maybe we'll do this instead. And then we'll query selector. Well, that didn't do what I wanted. Missing something after dot. Oh, because I have 2 dots here for some reason. Do I have to really restart this in order to do that? Hooray! Fuck. Do I need I can never remember what the right thing is to do here. It's annoying that I have to restart this every time, but oh, hey there! Okay, good. Good. People being a fan of T-Monks, fair enough. That's not for me, but Mr. Swats is heading out. Well, thank you for stopping by. Do not stripe too much, not good for your health. True. The end server says hello. I'm back after just saying hello. Ah, good to see you. Good. You have an extra period? Yeah, we figured that out. We got there. I got there eventually. Okay, so we now have an event handler. Oh, I'm gonna hate this so much. I don't think I need return false. I don't think that does anything. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Let's just make sure it does nothing. Cool. Very cool. Okay, we need to get the form data and we need to post it to the checkouts thing. Oops, start payment. What just happened? Something just moved. I don't know what just moved, but I guess it doesn't matter. Daybase here. Hello, how you doing? Dancing in the Stripe Club. Oh no. My bot has emotes. You can actually give it the bongo if you want to. So we need to send along product. What's the fucking thing we need to return here? Return stir e. Amazing. Client secret session checkout session dot client secret. Don't know that spell, but Okay. So now we need to go back to the template. Dame, thank you for the resub with Prime at 8 months. Asks, have you ever used Fast API? Yeah, if yes, what's your opinion on it? I have, but I will not touch Pydantic with a 10-foot pole. So that eliminates Fast API. Actually, can you just do document.forms? I don't know. Checkout form name equals product dot value. Is this gonna work? We'll find out. Oh, hey there, startup. Oh, hey there. Fuck. That clearly works. Pydantic dot. That all looks hella complicated just for payments. I agree, the endless server. Dinal says in Pydantic hell agrees. Yes. Yeah, I don't have a video about it. If I'm gonna make a video about it, it's gonna be one of my sneaky sneakerette videos that is sub only. But I haven't posted any of my sub only videos yet, unfortunately. Rason. Thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're doing well. Bernard says, Anthonk, are you excited about the new Pokemon Legends pizza game that's coming out this month? Yes. It's set in Franchland. So I'm excited for some Franchland. The unserver says, I think everyone has this project that's stuck at some random Pydantic version for a stupid reason. Yeah. Yeah, I don't have a video yet explaining why Pydantic is shit, although I have frequently talked about how shit it is on stream. What is bad with Pydantic? Like the unserver says, everyone is always stuck at some random version. But that's not why I don't like it. I have some like personal reasons, but the TLDR of it is it's really slow for not a good reason. And it actually got slower when it was rewritten in Rust, and it makes some strange design choices that make it really difficult to do anything slightly interesting. And frequently they just break backwards compatibility for no good reason. Rason says, have you tried checkout sessions? Yes, however, it doesn't support the one payment method that is most important for my customers. So unfortunately, I can't use checkout sessions. But checkout sessions works great for the ACH and credit card. I actually have checkout sessions working if I undo the most recent code changes, although I don't think I'm actually version controlling this, so there's no going back. But yeah, checkout sessions work great. I just need to yeah. Wilfred says memory consumption, performance overhead are a few of the issues with Pydantic. Yeah. Oh, you pre-ordered it. Nice. I haven't even pre-ordered it. Mostly because I know I'm not gonna be able to play it on launch because I'm gonna be at TwitchCon. And so I'm just gonna get it after TwitchCon. Wilfred says, I don't know how you can call something fast API and use Pydantic. Here's the thing about almost all software. If it uses the word fast or safe or secure, you should be immediately suspicious of any piece of software that tags that name onto itself. Yeah. It got slower in Rust? Yeah. The API for it always changes for no reason. Yeah. Mila says, new Pokemon game coming out. Quit job, play game whole day, every day. Well, I didn't quit my job, but... Or easy. Yeah, easy. Easy is another one. Easy, fast, secure, safe. Any of those things. Like, Should not use. D-Dals! Thank you for the gifted subs. Welcome to Subdom. Spotnag Bottoming. Benny Lamus, Zachrip, and Martin Poof. Welcome to Subdom. Thank you, D-Dals. Appreciate you. Hope you're doing well. Whoa. Whoa, and Wilfred, you're getting free interesting name, right? But it says we get a free exclusive starter figurine for periodic. Oh, that's cool. Anything with easy in the name has the worst documentation you've seen, guaranteed. Yeah. Yeah. Fucking easy install. My favorite part about easy install is there's no uninstall. Love that. Don't forget the Neo keyword. Spotnag, thank you for the follow. Wow, subbed before following. I guess that's the glory of gift subs. No easy uninstall? Yeah. Yeah, I always thought it was so funny that easy install did not have uninstall. But it's what it is. Usa says that's why Python might have a long life. It's slow, lacking good typing, and packaging is still a mess. Revolver says, is it Omarky? I don't know what that is. Nope. Nope. This is boring ass Ubuntu. And no way in hell would I use something by DHH, so absolutely fucking not. Wilfred says, oh no, Anthon just found out what Omarky is. Yeah. Opinionated arch / hyperland setup. Turn a fresh Arch installation into a fully configured, beautiful, and modern web development system based on Hyperland by running a single command. Mensch DHH recruits Jericho for the Python part. Is sloganed as Riced Linux? Oh. Have we not canceled that phrase yet? Like, how are people still using that phrase? It's that's one that should have been left behind. There's competition for it? Oh no. I don't want to know what the worst ones are. Okay, anyway, I hate that I'm searching this. Form field value. Radio form field value. JavaScript. And people participate? Gross. Easily says, so I installed it on my old MacBook. The good thing is it pre-configures all drivers. Most non-Arch systems do that for you. Am I gonna hate this? Really? Really? Holy shit. This is what I wanted. I want form? This isn't a oh, it is a form. Yeah, polyfill, wait, 2024. Radio node list. Holy Christ. Why? 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 This is what I was looking for. Document up forms. This is the oldest thing. The other server says I have someone coming tomorrow to fix my water tap at 7 in the morning. Whoa. Wolford says, and I'm a person who literally wouldn't care if my computer had a GUI. I'll just take a terminal I can launch apps from. Yeah. Arch install will do it for you unless your system is really strange. Yeah. Radio buttons and checkboxes are the worst. Yeah, right? What the fuck? Yeah, I know I can use checked, but also this just seems real dumb. Wow, I got frog wow emote. Thank you, Hype Train. Thank you, D-Dells and others. Who else contributed? That doesn't tell me. Wait, 6 sub gifts. What? Twitch, you're smoking something, or I didn't see the other one. 6 sub gifts. And my dashboard only shows 5. And there's a resub. What? What? What the heck? What the heck? What the heck? Anyway. Yeah, I mean, I could probably query selector. But this is what I would do. Document forms. This is what I expect. This is the oldest thing. The problem is I have a dash in my form. Oh, this is the old one. This is looping, so we're gonna go on to the next side. So can I do document.forms even though it's a funny named .product.value? Computers were a mistake. Oh, hello. Oh, hey there, business. Bless. Okay. Amazing. Okay. Man. I hate that. Okay. This is one of the problems with Stack Overflow. This is the actual thing that I was remembering and trying to find. Posted in 2017, 18 upvotes, and you scroll all the way to the top, and there's this one with 800 upvotes that I guess was posted earlier, but this is worse. And this one is worse. And this one's also worse. This one is okay, but it needs new features. But also I wonder... I mean, this also seems pretty nice, but I wanted the form. Anyway. Wilding. Okay, that's not the important part. Now I have to remember how to do XML HP requests. Wow. Oh my fucking god, chill out. Why does this code look awful? Oh right, fetch exists. True, I forgot about fetch, strange sorcerer. Right. Fetch is a lot nicer. Where's the fucking example? What's the params? Options. Here we go. A request init object. Body. There we go. Surely there's method in here too, right? Method. Perfect. Start payments method post. Body. Best way. One of these types: a string, array buffer, blob data view file, form data typed array. Setting a body for more details. Yeah. I mean, technically I should put this in an IFE or whatever, but I don't care. We're just hacking shit together. What's the response look like? Response. Response dot body. Oh, there's a JSON? Oh, neat. All right, let's just try that. Await is only valid in async functions. Surely that won't work. Uh, 400 bad request. Where? Why? Why was it bad request? There's one bad request. Let's break a point. Let's break a point and see what happened. Okay, that seems fine. Flask.request.form is empty. Flask.request. Did not, because the content type was not JSON. It's because I forgot the fucking content type shit. I guess we could encode URI component and do it as form. This is HTML form, so I guess we can do that. You can do dot then instead of await. True, because it's premises. True. What the fuck? Where's the What's the fucking header? This one. Headers. Yeah. Well, I should use encode URI component. Is that just on window? Yes. Breakpoint. Continue. Object. Client secret? No. What the fuck? What? What? Why? What the hell? Oh, do I need this thing? Probably. Probably. I should get rid of the breakpoint. Following parameters are not supported with UI mode. Custom success URL. Oh. So we want return URL, not that one. Hooray! We got a client secret. Amazing. Okay, what the fuck do we do with that now? Why is this variable called promise? Also, why is this called initialize? Panax says, back from the bash rabbit hole. Apparently only SIG-hubs process on exit on login shells. GNOME terminal is not opening login shells. Indeed, this is not a login show. Neat. I thought that variable was odd too, yeah. I feel like they just need like any fucking software developer to read their docs. And yeah. Oh man. It's got a wild email I haven't seen in a while. Timesheets due. Ugh. I'm a contract employee for the university now. Well, not yet, because I haven't filled out all my fucking onboarding stuff, but Panic says, God damn it, I just want the process to go away when I close the terminal tab without having to remember to kill it. Yeah. Yeah. You could... Well, never mind. I was gonna say, you could probably use Dominant to solve this. Okay, so we need to initiate checkout. Let's do that and see what happens. Well, how did they do their fetch thing? Because they use fetch here. They did it like this. I guess we could do that instead of a wait. Nah, I like my version. Computer these days, SMH, yeah. There it begins as web dev. What the freak? Yeah, we're doing things. Stripe dot init checkout. How does it know? How does it know what the form is? That doesn't know what element to use. I don't know, we'll find out. Init checkout, which elements options, just this shit. There it is. There it is. Okay. Let's see if, what do you need to do after this? So we need to handle changes to the checkout session. I don't know what that's gonna do, but we'll put that in here. Oh my god. Like a weird knot indent. There we go. Neptune PJ, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Mighty Coffee Mug says, "Wait, what? No Python petting today? It's Python on the back end. We got to do front end garbage though." Oil TV says, why is he working on what? I'm trying to set up Stripe so that people can pay me. Yeah. Because right now it's difficult for them to pay me in some ways. Anyway. I find it strange that they're mixing await and this. Also, how do they have await, but it's not an async function? What? Shrugs. I don't know that we need this. Let's just do this part and see where that takes us. All right, let's try that. See what happens. Well, what the fuck? Why are there only 2 options? Where's the third one? What the fuck? Why is it not? We just saw on that fucking table. Which one was it? This one. We're using payment elements. Bank transfers should be supported. So what the fuck? No, not analytics. Let's try disabling everything except for how do I turn you off? Oh, like so. Can I turn you off too? No, you can't turn off Franch cards. Move ACH with bank transfer. So it says US bank account, which is okay, if we turn them all off, we try this shit again. No valid payment methods. Do you accept crypto? No? What? Apple Pay is the most convenient one for me personally. Cool. I don't care. I'm trying to get international wires working. What the fuck? Why? Why is this not? Yeah, I don't understand why this isn't. The bank transfers payment method is not activated for your account. What the fuck? What do you mean it's not? What the hell? Why are these stable coins in crypto? What the fuck is going on? What is different between this page and this page? What the fuck? Okay, I think I've enabled it now, so let's try this again. Still no. Is the other one the wrong account? No, it's the same account. Yeah, this is weird. Oh, they do have... No, it's the same. Oh, one of them says test. This says not test. But I think the error message is just wrong. This is two different accounts. There's sandbox, test, and different test. What the fuck? What is going on? Why is this so bad? Yeah, so we have bank transfer enabled, but I don't see it showing up. Stripe elements bank transfer. What the fuck? So she says the docs say enabling bank transfers on the checkout page requires specifying the customer in the checkout session. Are we doing that? Yep, we are. We are indeed doing that. We do that here. S1 Cube, hello, hello. How you doing? It's going, it's going. One of the accounts is a hallucination. You guess which one? Yeah, probably. But it is enabled here. But something is sandbox, something is tests. Yeah, we did this. We could try manually listing the payment methods. See, this is different than what we have. Test mode parentheses legacy? Yeah. Yeah, like this is different. I know I don't need this tab anymore. Maybe if I select the specific payment methods, then holy shit, my Brian is Frid. What the fuck is going on? Is this the other page that I already had open? I think. Yeah. Payment settings is maybe what I want. What? Why is it not even listed here? Oh, because I have the wrong page. What the fuck? Why? Where is the parameter list? It's errors. What the heck? Why do I feel like I'm not on a useful page here at all? This seems useful though. Payment method types. Okay, that seems like what I want. So what if I manually put it there? Payment method types equals, let's just say card and see what happens. Is that just gonna give me card? Yes. Okay. So now I gotta find the identifier for all the other ones. So we also bank transfer. What the fuck is your ID? What do you call? What are you called? I'm just gonna guess. I'm just gonna guess. Bank underscore transfer. And surely the error message will tell us what it actually is. Right? Smile? Oh, bless. Card. I didn't see any of them, but customer balance was listed in this other page. Was the Dream Scene Legacy test mode the new sandbox? Could it be the issue? I don't think so. The payment method customer balance cannot be used in subscription mode. Why the fuck is there a green check mark then? Ah! Holy Christ. Yeah. Well, shit. Is customer balance something different than bank transfer? No, it's the same thing, I think. Yeah, bank transfers are called customer underscore balance. Well then, can it be used? Yes, it can't. What's the meme? Aw shit, Stripe got hands. I think this is telling me that I can go fuck myself, and that I should not try and support this payment method, and that instead I will just churn my customers, or they will have to pay by credit card. Because this is just so stupid. What a fucking pain in the ass. Or they'll have to figure out how to pay with a US bank, even if they're not in the US. Okay, well, I think this means that we're going back to the previous method and not trying to make bank transfers work, which is annoying. And I think I want to not computer for the rest of the day, so I'm gonna rage quit stream here, chat, because apparently the thing that I'm trying to do is just can't do it. Or I need to find some other way to do it. I think it's sort of kind of understand why it doesn't work this way. Is this not what you want to do? All right, we look at this thing. Set up a subscription with bank transfers. Right, the subscription. An invoice is sent to the customer when the subscription is due. I mean, sort of, but draw the rest of the fucking owl happens here, I guess. Like, I don't know. I guess this, oh, okay, I see how it works now. I need to collect an email address. That's the difference here. I need to collect an email address. And so I'm going to present a form to them that's like, do you want to pay via bank transfer or the easy way? And if they want to pay via bank transfer, I need to collect their email address and do this shit. Okay. So maybe we will do this, but next time. Because, yeah. Let's grab this command so that we know what we're doing next time. And yeah, well, I will just write my own Stripe with blackjack and hookers. No, I don't want to do that. Thanks for the stream. Sorry, Stripe is ass. Yeah. Well, I think it's less that Stripe is ass and just that, like, paying via bank transfer sucks. It sucks a lot. But anyway, that's the episode for today. My name is Anthony. I upload educational content to my YouTube channel, and that is at youtube.com/anthonywritescode. So go subscribe there if you missed any part of the stream. Thank you, DDoS, for the links. If you missed any part of the stream, those will end up on the second channel, anthonywritescode-vods. The @ is important because YouTube, yay. And join the Discord. That's where we hang out. That's where I announce streams. And we'll fight Stripes some more later this week. Kill me. All right, anyway, have a good one, chat. Peace. Bye.